Milky Zoo. Mickey Zoo. Alright, I have been diagnosed with MS back in 2013. Ooh. I know I had it back in 2009 after a flare-up. My mom and her brother both have MS. Oh. Well, that means MS is genetic. My symptoms are as follows. Major fatigue. So where are we going first symptom? Major fatigue. We know the nervous system's involved, don't we? Because we know MS is a neurological, but we know when you have major fatigue, the nervous system's involved. What connection or what is produced in the body that helps increase neurological performance? Neurotransmitters, brain and adrenal glands. So adrenal glands are always involved in these cases, and in MS, the brain is always involved, most effectively the cerebellum. When you start getting into the drop foots and the equilibrium and the dizzy and things like this. But depends how many brain lesions here. Now, minor numbness in both hands and feet. Okay, so again, she might even have lesions on the spine, but in all cases, I highly recommend a chiropractor take a look at the axis down and make sure everything is in line, you know, because when the lymph system swells up, it not only pulls the spine out, but it can numb the hands and stuff. But it can also be, of course, lesions on the spine, things like this, no question about it. My right side is worse and weaker than the left. So which kidney is weaker? The right-sided kidney and adrenal glands are going to be involved. But both sides are affected. I am right-handed. I'm disoriented most of the day. All right, so big-time cerebellum involvement. I suffer from depression as well. So here's another issue here that you must think about when you're talking about neurological cases. And that's going to be the parathyroid and what? Calcium utilization. And thyroid, you know, parathyroid and thyroid, just consider both those together because the thyroid does produce calcitonin, which stimulates osteoblasts. So you look at both of those things. Both of those tissues. But depression is the parathyroid. I've always worked with that, always pulled them out of depression. But it also, calcium is what? Connective tissue, holding everything in place. Skeletal system, how about nerve transmission? So there's a lot involved in calcium and calcium utilization. So you're going to go after that depression because you're going to go after calcium utilization of the body. That's going to be part of what you would think about in any case anyway, no matter what the case is, but particularly in neurological cases, right? Or osteoporosis or any case like that. My right hand is temperature sensitive. As far as holding a hot cup of coffee, can only hold it for 30 seconds before I have to change hands. Yeah, real neurologically weak or on fire. However you wish to look at that. My question is, which products do you recommend? I'm currently on weeks 2 and 3 of the cleanse kit and have 3 to 4 queried up. Last question for Dr. Morse YouTube channel. I live in Canada and the only fruits available at this time of the year come from the States. Too bad too, because we like pesticides. My question is, which is the better option, eating GMO or not consuming fruit at all during the winter months? And this is Mike. Mike, I'm going to tell you, I hate to tell you, so bite your tongue, but I'm going to say eating GMO is going to be better than no fruit at all. You still have nature involved. So, you know, try to get non-GMO foods. Try to get organics. But if I was you, in all seriousness, I'd be living strictly on fruits, berries, and melons. Forget the greens. I can just tell you that's where I'd be going. The highest energetic foods on the planet, the highest nutritional foods on the planet. But like you said, you got to get them right. Blueberries, blackberries, anything like that. You know, anything like that up there, I would go. Anything dark, blue or purple, high, rich flavonoids. So yeah, I'd be whatever you can get that way. But if you have to, you know, go down to Costa Rica to the healing center down there or somewhere and find yourself a healing center and spend a couple months. But if you can't, stay strict, stay 100% fruits, berries, and melon, my advice. And I would definitely go after the body in terms of the detox. I've got the video on protocols. I recommend you look at that one. But upper circulation and brain and nerve would go without saying. and I'd be on it until hell froze over, or at least until my lesions are gone. So you want to address why you might have lesions if you do. I'm sure you do with what you're saying here. So you want to address why. So what's the why? Acidosis. Big time. So what system is involved in your body? Okay, the lymphatic system. Well, the adrenals are a key player, right? And where is the most fatigue? What gland controls the most fatigue and energy? Not the thyroid, the adrenal glands. Big time. Autonomic nervous system. Thyroid does too. Rate of metabolism. And of course, a low thyroid can give you low energy and things like that. No question. But the adrenals top the thyroid when it comes to that area. Big time. And it's my feeling also with obesity. But my dear man, you want to make sure you get over this in dead seriousness. So upper circuit brain and nerve, you're going after kidneys, you're going after the adrenal glands. I'd go after the whole endocrine glands. At one point, I'd put myself on the parathyroid formula. I would say 2 to 3 times a day is what I would do. And I would maybe hitchhike that with the bones formula. And do that for about a month. But hitchhike that, and I'm talking, these are ads to an ongoing deep detox program. Because that's the key. Your fruits, berries, and melons, you're working on your lymphatic system, includes the endocrine glands, is the key to your survival. How you add to that to take or to accelerate or tonics to strengthen, that's what you'd be doing on the side, or addressing side issues like parathyroid glands while you're going down this major road to Wellville. Yeah, you want to do that. And if you're not in a chair, good. But if you're in a chair, get out of that thing. We have YouTubers, and you guys know who I'm talking about, man and wife in a wheelchair. You guys should have been walking by now if you'd been all fruit. Mike, brother, you get up out of there, all right? You get over this. But you need that high fruit, berries, and melons. This is an electrical issue as well. You need to get that high electricity. Go after that GI tract. Go after everything. Start cleaning and enhancing and strengthening. Clean and strengthen are our 2 premier words. We clean and strengthen the human body. Anybody object to that? Is there a problem with that? If you treat diseases, then you're fooling yourself. You're playing a game that has no win to it. So you want to clean and strengthen the cells of the human body. Well, how do you clean the human body? Well, that takes place on the alkaline side of chemistry. Remember, acids agglomerate, alkalis disperse. So as you agglomerate and lock down and make hard, you lose. But as you open up and get the flow of energy moving through the body, you win. It's that simple. Make a big deal out of something that's so simple.